Here to steal treasure and take your breath away. Shame we know everybody. Act surprised. Caper Captain. Oh, that's cute.
What? You don't know who I am? I'm Cath, the Master Thief.
Why didn't they go like Cat Captain or something? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? What was that? It says Canto unit 3x3. We'll read it in a moment. Show Cath killing another armor unit. And yeah, her stats are still up on display. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see that? What the heck? Keen lookout. Nice cheeks.
The most masterful skill in thievery is to do the work without being detected.
That's a shame because you're so pretty. This is Canto Ally 2. What is this stuff? Defense Res Smoke 3.
Show me your valuables.
Wait, it's a double C smoke? Did I see that right? What? Oh, her stats are also available as well. 40 HP, 50... Was that 50? Okay, we'll go over it. Sothe. Rushing Dawn.
I'm not after anything in particular, but I would like to nab something from Micaiah.
Would Micaiah actually be alright with that? Can you guys believe this is a 4-star? Harshman plus Swiss Sparrow 2 attack in this range. Huge value. Shadowy figures.
Focus on the task.
Look at those two.
You know what would make a horrendous thief? But her portrait picture's so cute with that little tongue out. Oh, this one's called Canto Recall.
Huh.
70 damage, man. Wow, they showed off all the stats here. We don't even have to show for the data mine anymore. Okay.
Stay calm.
Dual skill.
We can steal
Anything.
Okay.
Destination.
Oh my god. What the heck?
Don't get caught.
with style.
That's ridiculous. What the heck? And then just teleport all the way. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Okay. The new Thief Heroes. How much does it remind you of Persona? 10 out of 10. And yeah, there's our free hero. So yeah, Sothe is your 4-star hero. This banner comes out August 9th and goes on for 1 month. Slush Still Stone, of course. And yeah, let's go over each of the heroes. Okay, chat. What are your thoughts? You know, I honestly think if IS really wanted to and approached Atlas about doing a crossover, they would 100% sign up for it.
Most of the units on the Ninja and Pirate banners aren't ninjas and pirates in their native games. So
Right.
why do we have almost entirely thieves being thieves in this banner?
Oh,
Nim
you're
cry.
right. That's the weird thing. You're right. Everybody here is a thief. Yeah, you're so right about that. And then they end up not being thieves afterwards? That's kind of goofy. Yeah, anyways. Ooh, that perspective, that attack animation is actually really cool. Listen, like this entire banner is really cool. Like it's a fun concept. And in the current meta, right? Thieves take something, run away, hide, retreat. Running of that idea and making everybody a cancel unit actually fits really, really well. But it is kind of goofy because they already are thieves, as pointed out. And when you think about it from a different perspective, it's taken so much inspiration from Persona 5 and the Phantom Thieves. Now, it could be argued that's just how it happened. But I don't like that idea because it really looks super familiar. And it's not like they weren't thieves already, right? So it's like there are different ways to do thieves without looking like the Phantom Thieves. With that said, though, Sothe looks like Joker. It's not completely accurate, of course, but the black... What is it even officially called? The black coat? Man, it just wait. Whatever. Anyways, with all that said, this banner is really interesting. All the different variations and iterations and ideas funneled into Canto as well will also make the heroes really, really good. The banner itself is probably going to be pretty game-changing. right? The fact of the matter is we now have a tier 3 chill, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Will it be with 300 SP? I guess we'll see. But yeah, with all that said, just some opening thoughts. Let's go look it over. As we have Cath, the caper captain. She looks really cute. Cath look cute no matter what. But yeah, Cath sounds like cat, and she looks like a cat. Blue Mage, Cav. All right. Ooh, I should have taken a bit more time to look at the artist, but drawback: attack speed push 4, attack res snag 3, blue feud 3. Attack res snag 3. Do we really need this? If a movement skill assist skill like group position, shove, pivot, etc. is used, inflicts attack res -6 on nearest foes within 4 spaces of both unit and target through the next actions. Yeah. Snag sucks. This is another moment where they put a skill out just because they have to. And it's another moment where attack speed push 4 is put on another girl. Attack speed push 4, all iterations of attack speed push 4 are on females. Fun fact, only hero with attack speed push to not be a female is Gonzalez, and that's at 3, so interesting, huh? She also has blue feud 3, interesting. Is there a particular reason for that? I don't know. Drawback? But yeah, it's mostly about the dagger, so let's see it. Lofty Leaflet. Canto, unit 3x3, that's interesting. We'll get to that. Speed +3, at start of combat, foes HPs over 50% or equal to it. Grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat. Deals damage equals 15% unit speed. Okay, speed into damage conversion. And also, if foes bonuses, grants bonus to units attack speed, defense, res, and inflicts penalty on each attack speed, defense, res during combat. Equals current bonus on each of foes stats. Calculate each stat bonus and penalty independently. Cool, cool. We've seen similar things before. Biggest is probably Freya, and I guess Ashe. But basically, if your opponent is buffed, they lose all the buffs, you get it, and they get penalized. All right, Canto, unit 3x3. After an attack, assist skill, or structure destruction, unit can move to space within 3 rows and 3 columns center on unit. Okay, that's ginormous. These are the best iterations of Canto, period. The amount of retreat space is just so significant. And yeah, her weapon is basically the same idea as buying necklace. It cannot be understated. The better way of saying it cannot be overstated how good that kind of ability is. In so many modes, people get buffed, and to never worry about buffs is such a significant thing. All right, with that said though, her stats are 39 HP, 51 attack, 46 speed, 21 defense, and 22 res. That retreat, seriously, that's really good. So yeah, it can't. That's interesting. I thought it said 3 columns and 3 centered on unit. I thought it would be larger space though. Huh. Maybe it's the wording. But even from what we can see right here, at minimum, she's retreating 2 spaces diagonally. She just cannot retreat 2 spaces backwards. That's weird though. It says 3 by 3. That sounded way better than what it actually looks like. I don't necessarily think it's a worse Canto 2. Actually, it is a worse Canto 2. It has no criteria though. At all times you get this movement, so.
The word "and" instead of "or" really makes a difference, don't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. It really does. All right, moving on. Leila. Damn. Rebecca Thomas is still the voice actress, and artist is Akka. Okay, Akka? And then Red Mage flying from Fire Emblem. Yeah. This is probably the best looking thief in the entire game. Who's the best looking thief in the entire game? Be pretty hard to beat Leila, I would say. All right, Moonbow, Sparrow 3, defense res smoke 3. What is this? After combat, inflicts defense res -7 on target and foes within 2 spaces of target through the next actions. Grants attack +6 to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. What? And grants Pathfinder to unit for 1 turn. What? I'm sorry, what? That's completely out of left field. You can literally give yourself Pathfinder now. And I'm going to assume Pathfinder does not stack, because it doesn't even make sense if it does stack, because it's the same block. So you wouldn't put this on Knot or Dagger because it would just do nothing. But with that said, that's ridiculous. That's so good. Drop their defense and res by 7, and then give yourself attack plus 6.
She dead as hell for that C skill.
Yeah, giving Pathfinder to any unit is so big, and because it's defense res by 7, it's significant. And attack plus 6 to yourself afterwards, that's a huge swing in damage. After combat, essentially you can do 13 more damage and allow your allies to move on top of you and get extra movement space. Defense res smoke 3. Is this the best smoke? Like attack smoke 4, speed smoke 4, like that stuff was pretty cool, right? Right? Get hit one time, give yourself essentially wary, or, you know, get yourself speed damage reduction. But Pathfinder, that thing is ridiculous. It's only been on 2 units. Or, well, not in Dagger. It's more than 2 units at this point. But that's a ridiculous ability. That's game changing. Now, I do want to say defense res smoke 3 would be kind of silly to put on a Dagger hero because they already have, right, Dagger 7. So it would be kind of funky because you just get the attack plus 6 in Pathfinder, but still be pretty decent, I guess. Well, I guess that's why they made her a red mage. I was thinking to myself, why would Leila be a red mage? Just so they can sell defense res smoke better, I would presume. All right. It's situational? We literally see a hero with Canto. The idea is move forward, get a kill, drop defense res smoke 3 onto them, right? Attack plus 6 to unit and allies in 2 space of units. So if an ally is already close, boom, right away, it's right on top of them. They get buffed up. Defense res minus 7, boom, the entire enemy team is kind of messed up. And then you Canto back, allowing everybody else who's behind to utilize this Pathfinder so much better. I don't see how that's situational. It's situational if you're an idiot. How about that? I guess it's situational if they have cancel control or something. But like, generally speaking, the idea is pretty clear to see, and that functions pretty damn well. All right, let's read the weapon. Soothing Scent. Canto ally 2. Slaying ability. At start of combat, if unit's HP is over 20% or equal to it, grants attack speed plus 6 to the unit during combat, and also if unit's speed is over foe speed, foe cannot counterattack. Oh, that's insane. That's insane. The 2 shots free, clean. Essentially, unless they have wary. If unit's HP is over 25% at start combat and unit attacks, after combat deals 10 damage to target and foes in 2 spaces of target. And the chip damage as well. That's so good. Non-counterattack, chip damage. This... Well, Jafar's already been dead, and been dead for a long time, but Jafar's extra dead now. And of course, Canto, ally 2. After an attack, assist skill, or structural destruction, unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2 spaces. Wow. Wow. You can essentially move back 3 spaces. Because you can just move to a space any adjacency to an ally. So, yeah, if they're 1 space behind, you can teleport behind them, beside them. That's actually really huge. That could extend your cancel range. It could also be annoying because you can't just go exactly where you want to be. For example, if the ally is 1 space and you only want to retreat 1 space, tough luck. Or if they're 2 spaces, yeah, tough luck. But then again, I guess they would still deal with that if on normal Canto as well. No, it's almost drawbackless. Well, it's the drawback is if there's no ally when you attack, then you can't utilize it at all. Anyways, 40 HP, 52 attack, 43
It's
speed.
Pathfinder without the amazing. That is, being active just for existing from the get-go.
I'm skipping that. 20 defense and 25 res. I think you lost the point as soon as you mentioned that. If that's your idea, then Speed Smoke 4 has no amazing, because it's not available right from the get-go. Attack Smoke 4 is pointless. It's not amazing, because it doesn't have the wary ability right from the start. You're kind of missing the entire idea if that's how you're going to view it, because it's a smoke. At the end of the day, it's a smoke, and that's how it works. No, but that's actually really cool. See that movement? Wow. But yeah, it's a smoke, guys. It's not going to supersede that it's a smoke. Come on. You could throw it on a windsweeper or sweeper on ARD. Yeah, like there are a bunch of things you can do to really, really devastate. Okay, really quickly. You guys like Sothe Stress? I do like this way more. Is this the best looking Sothe? I think this might be. Base Sothe always looked funky, right? Because he always showed off his belly button. It looked like this is actually the case, actually. It looked like he was wearing clothing from way too small. Like it fit him like 10 years ago and he's just still wearing it. But you know what? That's probably the actual case. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Post Resplendent. No, I think Resplendent Sothe looks like he's really battle ready. New Sothe really reminds me of, you know. Anyway, Sothe is a Green Dagger Flyer. Nicola Roy is his voice actor, and Kita Senri is his artist. Kita Senri always does great art, so no surprise here. All right, Florida Knife, Canto 1. At start combat, foes' HP is over 75% or equal to it. Grants attack speed +5 to units during combat, and then effect Dagger 7. Wow, they really skimmed it all of that out. They don't even tell you what Canto 1 is. Still, huh? Who's that free-to-play dagger hero we got who we keep following off for his dagger? Wait, is Canto 1 just all times one movement retreat? Yeah, it's not Canto Remainder. Oh boy. Never mind. This... Wow, that's kind of... One space is better than no space. Is this the best dagger we have now? It's still just attack speed +5, and compared to... It is kind of lame, right? One movement isn't that significant. Is it the best, most accessible dagger we have? I don't know about that. Just at attack speed +5, it's not that great. So, those are my thoughts. Harsh Command Plus, you guys already know how it does, or what it does. It gets rid of penalties and gets rid of negative status effects. It's still a nice assist skill. I personally put this on a lot of characters for scoring reasons and utility reasons. Swiss Rail 2 is nice, and Attack Defense Range 3 is really nice. So this is, at very least, Sothe is really, really good fodder. 10 out of 10 fodder? He's a 4-star. I gotta keep remembering he's a 4-star. So you can't say 10 out of 10, but then like, oh, look at those 5 stars with better fodder. Yeah, that's not fair. As a 4-star, I think that's definitely a 10 out of 10. Harsh Command Plus Attack Defense Rain and Swiss Rail 2. That's a great set. Not to mention Florida Knife is really interesting on a lot of heroes. All right, the hero I was thinking of was Dean. So Bone Carver, for those forgot, let me show up. Bone Carver is attack speed +5, and then 7 damage to target and foes in 2 spaces to target after combat. A lot of people fought this off for dagger heroes they're looking forward to improving. So would you rather have Canto 1 or 7 damage splash and 7 damage to target? Really what it comes down to. I think for a lot of heroes, they're gonna like this, but who would you really put this on? Colm? Cath? Probably one of those two. Anyways, good fodder at least. Nina. Voice actors Liv Strander, and Sarah Blandy, and the artist is Kipu. Right. We already knew the artists and stuff from before, but. All right. CFU 3, you guys already know what it does, but start with the big thing. Chill defense res 3. At start turn, inflicts defense res -6 on foe, just one foe, on enemy team with the highest defense plus res total, and foes, there you go, within 2 spaces of that foe through the next actions. That good? Is that good? Huh. You know, in terms of B-slot chills, Gunthra, Breed, they're so much better than this. Right, because for those characters, it's 2 status effects, if not more status effects, and then of course an additional thing like guard dropped on your enemy team. So that's really significant. I know they're perf B skills. What I'm trying to say is, if you had to run a hero with a chill in their B slot, wouldn't you go for those 2? Because who really wants to use the skill? Now, for Nina, luckily, she has Canto in her weapon, so it opens up her B slot to run something like this. That's good. So she's fine with it, but who else would actually really want to use that? Also, as a dagger hero, it's kind of funky, right? Because you got defense res -6 on foe, and then the highest, and then a drop on a splash field on the enemy heroes as well, right? But after you attack, you drop dagger 7 on them anyway, so it now becomes defense res -7. But then again, the counter argument is you got the chill defense res dropped on them immediately, so you got the debuff on them immediately, so you can utilize it immediately. But I'm just trying to think, like, who actually wants chill defense res? You guys can say you guys can say you could put on a support unit, but it'd be kind of wasteful, wouldn't it be? You probably want to run it on somebody who can use catch, right? Attack speed catch 4 with chill defense res 3. This is hard. This is assuming, you know, you have attack speed catch 1, 2, 3 available. I don't know, because if you talk about calves, I'd just rather run gun threat and greed rather than foddering off a Nina. It's more about what it means for the future, because they're gonna make dual chill 3s. They'll make other skills in the future. We'll see.
I expect that tier 4B skills are gonna be once in a blue moon, and it's gonna be for niche skills that can't really be side graded, unlike the good skills.
Yeah, I agree. This is it is very niche. Chills, I do believe, are very niche. I don't really think most teams necessarily need it. So, all right. With that said, attack speed catch 4 being there is really nice. Utilize the chill defense res 3 attack speed catch 4 combination very well, so I like that. Lethality being available on her is really good. Though I do want to say, like, most stagger heroes wouldn't really want chill defense res 3. It'd be really funky, but I guess you could do it and grab lethality. All right. Shadowy Quill, let's read it. Cancel Recall. Grants attack plus 3 if unit shoots combat within 2 spaces of an ally. Calculates damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. That's amazing. That really increases damage output. Now it makes a lot more sense why it's chill defense and res. But even without it, it would have been just amazing. Variable damage is always good, because if you guys look at just about any hero in the game, their defense and res usually is pretty significantly gapped. Most heroes have like 2 to 3. Even the best heroes have like 2 to 3 points difference between defense and res. So Shadowy Quill will do more damage on them as well. But most heroes have a huge gap, right? Like the Black Knight has a ton of defense but no res, for example. Or Dimitri, ton of defense but no res. And you can go on and on and on. So this is actually going to really jack the damage up in almost virtually every situation. As well as attacks plus 6 unit during combat, and deals damage equals total of the greater between units' current bonus or foe's current penalty to attacks, speed, defense, res. Wow. Calculate each value independently, excluding area of effect specials. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Because it's all stats, if she gets buffed up to +4 to everything. Wow. Wait a second. Nina might be the hardest hitting dagger hero. She might be one of the hardest hitting heroes in the game, period. Variable damage and the ability to get extra damage based on difference between bonus or penalties. That's actually insane. What in the world? Okay. How do you fodder this unit? Too many good skills. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to fodder her. By the way, I don't think you want to run chill defense res 3 on her. And in terms of like the best B slots for calves, I guess we don't really worry about traces because she already has it. So yeah, she can obviously use it though. All right, with that said, cancel recall. After an attack, assist skill, or structure destruction, unit can return to space they moved from. Yeah, that's exactly what we thought it was. That's ridiculous. 38 HP, 54 attack, 43 speed, 18 defense, 32 res. The defense is pretty crummy, but the damage output she has and the damage potential she has, she could probably one-shot a lot of things. Dual skill, you can move 1 extra space. That's insane. If any foes are in cardinal direction or penalty is active on any foe, inflicts attack speed, defense for res -7 and panic on those foes. Wow. That's really ridiculous. I already thought it was ridiculous you get to move 1 extra space, because this is one of the few times where I think the dual skill, it's not the first time, but it's one of the few times where I think a dual skill gets fully utilized by the character. Yeah, look at that. That extra movement space into the teleportation means you can never catch Nina. It's already really difficult to catch her because she moves 3 spaces. And then she can, 3 spaces and a range of 2. Right? But now she can move 4 spaces, range of 2. She effectively can thread something like 6 spaces away and then retreat. How do you catch her? Like, you have to refresh at that point. All right. Anyways, Rickard's our free hero. He's going to have a Sword of Canto, so at the very least, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I do think this banner... Listen, I know if I say it's 10 out of 10, a lot of you guys are going to disagree. But how do you not give it a 10 out of 10? It's a fresh concept. Canto on everybody. Now, let me explain myself before some people boo me or whatever. It's a fresh concept. Canto on everything. It's like all the heroes look really good because this remind me of the Phantom Thieves, right? Even though it's not a crossover, I really wish it was a crossover, but it's not a crossover. But this is as close as it gets, and they're not gonna get sued for it, so that's nice. So I like the concept. I like the looks, but in terms of game-changing ability of the heroes, yeah, all these different variations of Canto, some of them are kind of lame, but some of them are really good, like Nina's. They also introduced tier 3 B slots for the first time ever, and that could be huge game ramifications. If it actually is 300 SP, now virtually any hero with a perf weapon can get an extra bump in their BST in terms of scoring, which is insane. Yeah, and then of course the free-to-play heroes are both going to be good. Free-to-play, well, Sothe isn't free-to-play, but easily accessible hero is going to be good. He's S tier fodder at the minimum, if not going to be a pretty decent unit, because Sothe actually has pretty good stats. Wait, didn't they show the stats already? Yeah, they did show the stats already. Okay, he has good stats. And then Rickard giving a Canto sword and being a really good red sword flyer. Like, all of that is really significant. It sounds weird to give this a 10 out of 10, but it checks off all my boxes when I look at what makes Banner, like, important. Makes it great. Now, even though a Banner can get 10 out of 10, it doesn't mean you go run out and pull for it. So, it is still a normal Special Heroes banner. But some people make the argument that any 3% banner is not ever going to be worth 10 out of 10, but I think that's ridiculous. That means no Special Heroes banner will ever hit 10 out of 10 in virtually, which is unfair. But yeah. Anyways, that's my thoughts. I think it's a 10 out of 10 just by criteria alone. And 1 month of it, yeah, it's a good banner.